My name's Kurt, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield Crown Tundra Wi-Fi battle. Today we're taking on Owen once again, OGalbina, really good friend of mine, one of my closest friends, and a very good battler. Very excited to play this game. We are using a different team than we have been using the last couple days. Today we're going to be using a Lando Blaziken, kind of a balanced build. We have the Subcall Mind Spectre again, a Choice Scarf, Zapdos, a Fizdef Corviknight, Spadef, Colbur Berry, Slowking to check Blazikens, a Rocks 3 attacks Landorus, and a Protect setup kind of winning Blaziken. So, if you guys are excited for today's battle and haven't already, hit the subscribe button, haven't hit the subscribe button as well. I would really appreciate all the support. I'm really trying to hit 150 by the end of the year, so I would really appreciate all of the love and support on these Wi-Fi battles. Who is adding me? Owen telling me to do 151, so I have to do 152. So I'm going to do this. Realized I did my thing way too early, but I wanted to show off my team. 152. Wanted to show off my team because I have been jumping around with teams the last few days in Wi-Fi battles. So, also I've been jumping around Wi-Fi battles the next few days. I'm kind of mix and matching how I'm doing Wi-Fi battles. I'm gonna break the fourth wall. I'm recording a bunch of different days, but people want to upload on certain days, so I'm changing things around. So I'm not actually uploading them in the order I'm doing them. So yeah, there's gonna be another one and then another one, but this one came after those ones, and it's a thing. But don't worry, I got it. You get content. It all works out. So press the A button on the starting signal. I'm ready to go. I'm excited to use this team. I did get a glimpse of Owen's teams because we were just in call. I know he has an Omastar on this team. It's the Joey smashed blunder with Omastar team. It's our favorite meme because it's great. I just know it's Shell Smash Meteor Beam. That's all I know about it, though. So, there we go. Thank you. So, I should say, please. He has Salamence, Nidoking, Heatran, Buzzwole, the Omastar, and the Torn. So, I did see the Omastar, so I know what the Omastar set is. I didn't actually see this team. I think Owen built this team on stream before Crown Tundra was released. I just know it's Shell Smash Omastar because that's all Omastar does. Because I don't think he brings Spike Stack Omastar in OU. So, probably Heavy Duty Boots Dual Wing beat Ments. Probably a bulky Rocks Heatran. Nidoking does offensive buttons. Buzzwole's pretty cool. And then a Tornadus as well, which is probably also Boots. So, Rocks are kind of nice for the Heatran and the Buzzwole. The two things that aren't going to have the Rocks up are the Boots. Blaziken does super duper 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 well against this team. Just got to be careful of the Ments. I think Corviknight is going to be really nice for the Buzzwole and the Nidoking. He doesn't bring Corviknight too well. Spectre just does Spectre things. I kind of like leading Spectre. I've been really enjoying leading it just because it kind of puts offensive pressure off on stuff anyways. Lets me fire for Will-O-Wisp or get a Calm Mind up against most things. I could also lead with Slowking because Slowking covers a Nidoking or a Heatran lead. A Buzzwole lead is a little bit annoying. I might actually lead with Slowking. Because I do have Spectre in the back to check Buzzwole, because Buzzwole can't hit Ghost types for shit. So, we are going to get into this one. Like I said, please go check out Owen. Also, in the description is going to be the link to the Wi-Fi battle server. It is where me, Owen, Liv, and a bunch of other people look for Wi-Fi battles almost daily. So if you guys want to get more Wi-Fi battles in against us or against other people, make sure you guys go and join that Discord. And yeah, so, really excited to get into this one. Owen looks like he has a really fun team, and Owen's a really good battler and a good friend of mine, so he leads Slowking, so I'm glad I made that switch, because this gives me a little bit of a better lead matchup against Slowking, or against Nidoking. Nidoking entrance, retaliate, slacking, I'm back with a vengeance. I could just fire off he doesn't have a Scald switch in, or a Future Sight. He doesn't have a switch into either of these moves. He's probably just going to set up Rocks turn 1, because he can take one of my attacks. So I kind of want to fire off a Future Sight here, because nothing on his team wants to take it too well. Although Scald is so free here. My guess would be Torn, but burning Torn would be super nice. His only pivot is Ments, but he doesn't want to get that burned. So I think he's just going to set up Rocks. I'm going to set up a Scald here. He really doesn't deal with Slowking too well. He's going to Sludge Wave for damage. I'm Spadef, so I should take this fairly well. Oh yeah, we chew that up, baby. We chew that up. So we get a nice Scald off. And that's going to do a melee to the Nidoking. So I kind of want to teleport out here. The main reason is because this is probably his rocker. I also get revenge by Buzzwole next turn. Well, that doesn't matter. Yeah, none of that really matters to me. Torn is annoying. And I kind of want to keep this for Torn. So I could teleport out here. If I teleport out, I revenge this with a Spectrier, and then he has to go in Heatran. So I think I'm actually going to teleport out. It covers a switch of him preserving Nidoking. Or just, yeah. So I get to actually switch initiative on this. He's going to go into Tornadus on the Scald, so this actually works out really well for me. Wanted to keep my Slowking healthy for this, which this puts me in a little bit of an odd position because I wanted this for Torn, but now I'm not in on Torn. This team doesn't deal with Torn too well. I could go into my Landorus. I could go in my Spectrier, actually. I like Spectrier, and just firing off a Calm Mind. A knockoff is annoying, though, on my my Spectrier. So I could go Landorus, fire off a Rock Slide. Alternatively, I could go Corviknight. Heat Wave would be annoying. Fire off a Brave Bird, and then U-turn out next turn. But the Heat Wave's going to be annoying. I think Tornadus is going to be an issue no matter what. I think I have to go into my Landorus, though. Because, yeah, I'm going to go to my Landorus. It's going to put on the most pressure without completely screwing me over. Because I could go into my Spectrier, but I'm not going to get a whole lot of value out of it if he just has knockoff. His switch into Landorus just does not exist outside of Buzzwole, which is probably going to be his best switch. I really want to set up rocks, but Buzzwole's not going to take a Rock Slide too well. I am Sheer Force boosted. He could just knock me off, but if he knocks me off, that's actually better for me. He's going to Hurricane and land. We should shoot this up fairly well. We are going to take it. No confuse. And we land the Rock Slide. And that does a lot to Torn. So he kind of has to U-turn out here, because he doesn't want to lose this yet. He really doesn't. I kind of want to keep this to get rocks up for stuff like Buzzwole. Something like Knockoff, though, is super free here because it will kill my Landers or it covers a pivot. So I think I go Corviknight either way. And the reason I say that is because Landorus is really important for just breaking stuff. If he knocks me off, that's unfortunate. But he's Boots, so he's probably just U-turning. But the knocks is what's scaring me, because knock would kill my Landorus, but it would also cover a pivot into Corviknight here. Pressure, probably a knockoff coming out. He does go for U-turn, so yeah, I was a little bit scared to make a play there, but I didn't want to lose my Landorus just yet. I want to keep it to get some more breaking potential. Stuff like Amistar, I can come in and revenge if it's not +2 yet, and the Heatran is another big one. He sends out his Heatran. This is going to be faster. He's just going to get his rocks up. So I'm going to pull the aggro switch into my Landers, and this is going to cover both potential... do I want to do that? I could just go Slowking. I think he's going to rocks here, though. I really want to go Landers because I think he's going to rocks. Slowking gets me the same thing, though. Slowking gets me the same thing in a better position. I could go Landers, but what would end up happening is it would cause a 50-50 between he could stay in expecting an Earth Power, or he could switch into Torn expecting Earth Power, and then I would have to click Rock Slide. This Slowking at least gets me into fire off a Scald. Yeah, Scald does a huge damage to a Heatran. Actually, I could just fire off a Future Sight here. Heatran's not too scary. I don't think they run Toxic too often. And if he does stay in, I can just Scald it next turn. What Future Sight allows me to do is put pressure on a potential incoming Tornadus, or anything else that wants to pivot in on Slowking. He's going to withdraw Heatran probably into his Nidoking to sack it. Yeah, probably into his Nidoking to sack it, which is fine by me. So Future Sight works in 2 turns, I believe. So not next turn, but the turn after. So I kind of just want to Scald to get this thing out of here. I am going to be low, but it's fine. I do get Future Sight damage on something else then. He could alternatively pivot here. Nope, he's going to Sludge Wave, give me the Nidoking. This is fine. This is going to hurt, but we do keep our Slowking still in the green. He Sheer Force, so obviously can't poison us. We're going to take out his Nidoking here, and we are going to get a big hit off with the Future Sight in a little bit here. Nidoking was a huge offensive problem, but we do have Slowking, the GOAT, who is just kind of chilling, kind of doing his thing, chilling like a villain. Now I'm a little bit scared, though. He can't go into Amistar, thankfully, to try and set up on me, because he's going to take a Scald plus a Future Sight. And that's not anything that he wants to deal with his Omastar. So he could go Torn and then try and U-turn out for to gain momentum. I am Colbur Berry, and he doesn't have a Blaziken, so I actually am fine here just staying in and clicking Scald, because I'll live any hit Spadef, so I should... He's Boots, so... Because he didn't take Life Orb. I should shoot the Hurricane, because if he was Specs, he would have killed Landorus. and I get a big Scald off, and then I can regen off my my damage. And if he U-turns, I get a big Scald off on something else. So Slowking staying in here is fine. He's gonna U-turn. We're gonna chew this up. We're gonna get a big Scald off plus a Future Sight onto anything, and everything that comes in to take that is gonna be taking a lot. His best pivot would probably be Heatran, but that's gonna be taking a lot of damage. Heatran, so this is gonna be taking a Scald, and I believe the Future Sight this turn as well. Scald goes off. This should do a good chunk. Yeah, that did like 40%. And the Future Sight attack. So now Heatran is below half. That's unrecoverable. He is leftover, so that's going to be his best bet of recovering this. What does scare me, though, is that I am quite low. Low to the point that I'm not comfortable with. I could sack my Landers here on the Lava Plume because I don't need Landers too much anymore. I think Landers is good here. I do agree. I think Landers is really good here, but it's not as important as other stuff. Slowking I want to keep healthy because then I can bring it back in and I won't die to Heatran. Corviknight I need to keep alive for the Buzzwole and the Salamence. Zapdos does really nicely late game against stuff like the Amistar, and then Spectrier is overall just really good, and I can't break it, and I don't think Landers brings as much to the table because he does have the Buzzwole, he does have the Torn, and he does have the Mence as the ground immunity as well. So I'm going to go into my Landers here. If he clicks Toxic, I'm actually in a really good spot. Or if he pulls a double, he's going to stay in, so he's probably just going to fire off a Lava Plume and give me the, I'm going to give my Landers for it. If he doesn't, if he clicks like Earth Power or something, that'd be amazing. Yo, what did he Earth Power on? Probably expecting Blaziken on an aggro play, which, fair enough, but I don't think I'm ever crazy enough to make that play. I fire off an Earth Power here, or I fire off a Rock Slide. I think Rock Slide is fine because it gives me damage on this to put it in the range of Spectrier and of Slowking. It gives me damage on an incoming Torn pivot as well, expecting an Earth Power. So I think Rock Slide, or I could just set up my Rocks. He doesn't have removal. It gives me chip on everything. I kind of want to set up Rocks here, especially if he goes Torn. That's really good because then I keep my Landers as sack fodder for another day. I'm gonna set up my Rocks. This might be a choke and not getting damage on Heatran, but I don't know if he'll just, yeah, he's not gonna do that. I think he's gonna go into his Tornadus here. Buzzwole, that's another good play here, is going into his Buzzwole. Ooh, shiny Buzzwole, nice and green, nice and green. Get my Rocks up, and then I can go into my Spectrier, which absolutely hardwalls Buzzwole. Buzzwole can't touch any Ghost type in the game at all with anything other than Toxic. And if he's running Toxic, then he's just crazy. So I'm gonna go into my Spectrier here. If he pulls a double here, then well played. I'm taking a little bit of time, a little bit more time than I'm comfortable with, but I should be able to get the ball rolling here on stuff now and bring back some of this time issue. So we're going to take some Rocks damage. He is going to go for a close combat. Reading Owen like a book out here in the Wi-Fi battles. Out here in the Wi-Fi. He might not want to let me get a Calm Mind up, but he also he knows that I really like the Sub Willow Hex set, so I think Sub is absolutely fine here. If he goes for Earthquake or something to stop my Sub, then that's fine. If he switches fearing a Will-O-Wisp or a Shadow Ball, then that's also fine because I get a Sub up, and then I can Calm Mind or Willow, whatever I need to, next turn, and start doing massive damage with Spectrier. This mon's so good. He's going to withdraw. Oh boy, nice Jokan. He's going to go into Tornadus. Yay. Get a Sub up. I can get a Will-O-Wisp up next turn, and then I can start firing up Hexes for huge damage on this thing. It also being burned just kind of punishes it more. This obviously confirmed these boots because I got Rocks up. I'm going to fire for Will-O-Wisp here. Burn this Tornadus. So that way its U-turns aren't doing as much as Slowking as well, which is another good part of this. I think he has to attack me here for in case I'm Nasty Plot, because he obviously doesn't know my set, and he knows Sub Nasty Plot is a really good set as well. We're going to fire for Will-O-Wisp. We are going to connect, get that nice burn damage on Tornadus. And he is probably just going to, if he Hurricaned here, that's really bad. That's really risky. He's going to knock off, so that is going to break my Sub, even through burn. Yep, super effective, Sub fade. But now that he's burned, Hex is going to double damage. I could, if I'm feeling crazy, Calm Mind here, but I don't think that's a very good play. I could also Sub again, but I think him clicking Knock is kind of free here. because it punishes me for being over aggressive. And it kind of ruins my my Spectre if I don't knock it out here. And if he switches, that's fine with me. He's gonna stay in, take the Hex. He's not AV. That does so much. Knocks him back down to red. He's gonna knock me off. He's burned, so this shouldn't do too much. We're gonna take that fairly well. We're gonna lose our leftovers, but unfortunate, which means we just have to play a little bit more conservative with our boy here. So I could fire off a Hex here. If he gives me Tornadus, that's really good. If he doesn't, I get more damage on anything that's not. So he's gonna hard withdraw, probably in Heatran. Yep, get the Rocks Chip and just keep this thing nice and low. I could Calm Mind on this thing, set up one Calm Mind on the Lava Plume, and then fire off another +1 Hex, which actually would probably knock it out after leftovers. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go as with that as my plan of attack, or go into Slowking. And the reason I want to go into Slowking is preserve this for Buzzwole. If I knock this thing out, though, it opens the door for my Corviknight to just kind of exist. But this is also really nice for Torn. I think I'm going to go into Slowking. I think killing him would be really good here. But I don't want to take that damage on my Spectre. I want to keep it alive for the Buzzwole, because it is my best check to Buzzwole. And it is really good for the Tornadus as well, obviously outspeeding it. This is a little bit scary, though. He's going to Magma Storm and miss. I'm really sorry, Owen. That would have been annoying, because I think that would have killed me in 2. I don't know, I'm Spadef, actually. But with the damage, it might have killed me in 2. I think I'm just going to take the hit and get out of here. I don't think I need to kill this thing just yet. I can go to my Landorus and force more switches with Buzzwole and rocks and stuff. So that was a really unfortunate Magma Storm miss. I am really sorry about that. He's going to withdraw. I'm going to get the Teleport off, keep my Slowking nice and healthy. He's going to go into Tornadus. So I just get to go back into Spectre and kind of do the same thing. Although I do want to keep it healthy. I want to keep it healthy. I don't want to keep taking rocks damage. So I could go into my Zapdos. I could go to my Blaziken. The issue with Blaziken is that he still has the Salamence. I could go into Zapdos and just fire off Brave Bird, actually. But I think Spectre is just so free here. I don't need a whole lot of health to check Buzzwole, but I do want to keep it. I probably won't do this play again if I do it. I think next time, if he preserves Tornadus here, I will just switch into my Zapdos and start clicking Zapdos buttons. I just don't want to reveal him Scarfed yet. But he is running out of switch-ins. He also, if I lock in a Brave Bird, he can go into Omastar, and I really don't want to get swept by Omastar. So I'm just going to fire off a Hex here, knock out this Tornadus, or again, just get more damage on stuff like Heatran. Yeah, I think Slowking should be fine to check the Omastar, I think. But it is scary. Spectre puts on so much pressure. This Mon is actually ridiculous in OU. I don't know if it's too overwhelming for OU. I haven't made that decision yet, for myself at least, whether I think it's too overwhelming or not. I think there's a lot of not a lot of counterplay per se, but I think there's a lot you can do around it that, like you can pivot around it, but I don't think that doesn't make it overwhelming, especially because I can just Will-O-Wisp the Salamence here. But if he didn't take rocks. I can just Will-O-Wisp this Salamence here. He could pull the double in Heatran. He could very well pull the double in Heatran. He's not going to pull the double in Heatran. I'm going to land a Will-O-Wisp. Burn this Mens, cripple that too. And right now we're looking mighty fine. Mighty, mighty fine. He's going to Dragon Claw. That's scary. That did a little bit more than I wanted it to. Just because I wanted to keep Celsius Buzzwole, but now I just start firing off Hexes until I die. Buzzwole does become a bit of an issue, but as long as I don't let it get out of hand, I do have Corviknight still in the back, as well as a Landorus, so I'm just going to start firing off Hexes. Owen is in a little bit of a rough spot, I'm not going to lie. I just fire off Hexes until I die, though. Heatran should die to 1 after rocks. This will die. Omastar. I think he's trying to sack him on to then get into Omastar and try and set up and go for game. I think that's his only real hope, but I don't know if it works. I think I just sack till Slowking's at full and then live 1. But if he's White Herb, that's scary. Actually, I'm Grimnay. Yeah. This shit's scary. This shit's scary. This Mon is so good. This Mon is so good. Omastar. I think he has to attack me. I don't think he can set up. I obviously can't sub. Dude, sub would have been a fucking crazy play if I had enough health, because I could sub on a Shell Smash and then just kill him. I'm going to fire off a Hex. +1. This might just drop Omastar because its Spadef is pretty bad. And I am Spectre here, which does have 1.5 million special attack. He's gonna live, and he's gonna go for the Shell Smash, so. This shit. Alright. Omastar. Omastar. Let's dance. So, Omastar is +2/+2. Does this shit even outspeed me? Does this shit even outspeed me? If this shit doesn't outspeed me, does Scarf Zapdos outspeed it? My Zapdos should outspeed. My Zapdos should outspeed. So, I'm just gonna fire for Hex here. Yep, my Zapdos should outspeed this. He's gonna Earth Power, knock me out. That's fine. Spectre was nice for Torn, but I think I can just win the game with Zapdos. Clicking Brave Bird in the end game. This thing's scary, though. I really don't like this thing. Zapdos should outspeed this thing. If not, I have Slowking still that should take 1 and do the damn thing. So, go Chicken Bird. That's my guy, Chicken Bird. Out here doing a damn business. I'm gonna click Brave Bird. That'll knock it out. It should just clean the game here from that point. This should outspeed. I closed the calc already, so there's no point. But I'm pretty sure I just calced base 90. Outspeeds Omastar +2. I'm pretty sure. But I got a mount too, so even if he's timid, he shouldn't outspeed me. But I'm also not very smart, so I could have just thrown this game away. Nope, we outspeed. Scarf Zapdos putting in the end game here. This should just be the end of it. I don't know if I kill Heatran in 1, actually, from where it's at, believe it or not. I wish this thing had Moxie. If this thing had Moxie, it'd go crazy. But I think we're fine here to just win with Zapdos. Out goes Heatran. This is going to take rocks. This is close. I don't think it kills, though. I really don't. So I think I should go back into Slowking. Can I win with Blaziken now? I can win with Blaziken now. So I'm just going to go into my Slowking. I don't want to lose my Zapdos because Zapdos can clean up the end game. If I get just a little bit more, if I get like 1 more round of rocks on this Heatran, I should be fine. If I lose Slowking, it's whatever. But I should be able just to win with Blaziken as well. That's another out I have here. So I'm just going to play to make sure I don't accidentally throw this away. And hopefully we can. Oh my god, that did nothing. So I don't think the earlier miss but with the Magma Trap, that might have killed me. With the Magma Trap, he might have killed me in 2. So I think that miss did matter in killing my Slowking. I do think, yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, that would have killed me. That would have killed me in 2. So yeah, that really was unfortunate. I'm gonna teleport so I can get into Blaziken and just win the game with Blaziken here. I don't think, yeah, he's gonna withdraw into Buzzwole. So actually what I might do here is, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if Blaziken kills this in 1, if I'm going to be 100% honest. So I could go, I think I'm just going to go into my Zapdos and click Brave Bird. Because I think both win. I don't think it matters what I do. I think I'm going to go into Blaziken. I'm going to protect first. Either way, I'm going to have to, I don't think I win with one or the other. I think I need both to win. Because I think Blaziken will end up killing itself to recoil before I can kill Heatran. He's leftovers Buzzwole, so he's not Scarfed. This should drop, I think. Am I Adamant or Jolly? Let me see. If I'm Adamant, I'm protecting. I'm Adamant. I'm protecting this turn. It'll give me the speed boost to outspeed Torn. Because he's not Scarfed Torn, obviously. And this should just drop to 1. If it doesn't drop to 1, I just win the game with the thingy, with the guy there. Close combat with the bird, whatever the hell his name is. I'm Adamant Life Orb. I don't think this drops to 1. I really don't. I really don't think this drops to 1. I'm gonna be honest. Blaziken, not that great. We're gonna go for it, but I don't actually think this drops to 1. So I think I win the game with Zapdos, but not with Blaziken. Come on. Booyakasha! Dude, Buzzwole is so bulky. The mon is so bulky, dude. Oh my god. Holy shit. Blaziken's gonna go down. Holy shit. This thing, it didn't even take it to red. Blaziken, what are you doing, dude? Didn't even take it to red. I should be able just to lock in a Brave Bird, though, and win with Zapdos. I think that's fine. But I could have very well just thrown away the game as well, because Blaziken did kill the other 2. But shit. I think he has to give me this. If I go into Zapdos and just start clicking Brave Bird. Fuck. Endgame, a little bit rough. Not gonna lie. Dude, Blaziken, you're kind of ass. Blaziken, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of suck. You didn't even take Buzzwole to fucking red. It's not like... Buzzwole is a lot of defense, but come on. You're a adamant Life Orb Blaziken. You did 75%. Knock this out. He's gonna go in Heatran. Heatran should... I think I just take the roll. No, I don't take the roll on Heatran because it's a roll, and I don't like rolls. If he goes into Tornadus, this is bad. Dude, I might actually have just thrown the game away. I don't... Buzzwole is so fucking bulky. I should have Brave Birded first and then went with Blaziken. I should have did that. But I just wasn't sure. If this knocks it to red, I'm Brave Birding. Yeah, I'm Brave Birding. This should pick up the kill. Come on. Come on, Zapdos. Pick up the kill. Clean up the game. Let's end this. I don't really have another play other than go Slowking. Yeah. Yes. Goes down. And now we guarantee clean up the game with Zapdos. If Zapdos doesn't kill it, we clean up with our Slowking in the back. So, that was a really good game. I really wanted to try this team out because I've had iffy results with it on Showdown. I've had some really good games, and I've had some really, like, that game sucked. He's not even at full, so this Brave Bird should just knock it out straight up. So yeah, I've had some really iffy games with this team, so I was really excited to try this team out because I think this is one of the only teams that Owen doesn't know everything about because he either gen my teams for me or he built the team, like he gave me Dragmag. So GG's to Owen. Please go check him out. He is one of my closest friends on Discord. And he does amazing content. He's been on the grind for well over a year now, so please go check him out. He is an amazing content creator, an amazing draft battler, an amazing person overall. So with that, I'm going to thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy today's battle. If you guys did, hit the like button and the subscribe button as well. I really want to hit 150 by the end of the year, so I would really appreciate your support in that. And with that, I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.